Okay, now we'll see the question. A block weighing 1000 Newton rests on a horizontal plane. So the here the figure is not given, so we have to draw the figure first of all. So horizontal plane. A block weighing 1000 Newton rests on a horizontal plane. So there is a block. Okay. A block weighing 1000 Newton. That is weight of the block is 1000 Newton. It rests on the horizontal plane like this. Find the magnitude of the force required to give the block an acceleration of 2.5 meter per second square towards the right. So in order to move this block towards the right, the force should be acting in the same direction, right? So let the force be like this. Um, let this be the applied force. Um, let it be F or P. So find the magnitude of the force. So the value of F is to be found. Required to give the block an acceleration of 2.5 meter per second square towards the right. So we will get an acceleration 2.5 meter per second square. The coefficient of kinetic friction between the block and the plane is 0.25. Okay, the question is given. Is 0.25. Okay. That means the given data. So we have the given data, that is weight. Weight is given as 1000 Newton. Acceleration 2.5 meter per second square. And the value of mu. Mu is 0.25. Now we have to find the force, capital F. Okay. So these are the given data. Now we will analyze the system. Here we are applying a force capital F towards the right, and the body is moving towards the right. Okay, but you can see this is x-axis and the perpendicular is the y-axis. If you consider like that, there is no motion with respect to the y-axis, that is vertical direction. This direction motion onnuilla. The motion is only in the x direction. X direction maatrana motion ullathu. So motion evada undo, wherever there is motion, we are applying Newton's second law. Motion illathadathu endaayirikkum cheya, we will apply sigma fx equal to 0 or sigma fy equal to 0. ഏതാണോ ആക്സിസ് അതിനനുസരിച്ച് നമ്മൾ ചെയ്യും. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. We will see how we can solve this. That is, first of all, there is no motion. അതായത് there is no motion in vertical direction. Vertical direction. Okay, vertical direction. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ y ആക്സിസിൽ എന്താണ്, there is no motion. അതുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് എന്ത് പറയാം? Sum of forces in the vertical direction is 0. That is sigma Fy equal to 0. Okay. Which implies അതിന് നമ്മൾ പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് ഇതിന്റെ ഫ്രീ ബോഡി ഡയഗ്രം അറിയണം അല്ലേ? എന്തായിരുന്നു ഫ്രീ ബോഡി ഡയഗ്രം ഇതിന്റെ? ജസ്റ്റ് നമുക്കൊന്ന് കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യാം. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇവിടെ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ റെപ്രസെന്റ് ചെയ്യാം. എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് ഇവിടെ ആക്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഫോഴ്സസ്? ദർ വിൽ ബി എ നോർമൽ. ഫ്രിക്ഷന്റെ പ്രോബ്ലം ഒക്കെ നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചേ അല്ലേ? ദർ വിൽ ബി എ നോർമൽ, ലെറ്റ് ഇറ്റ് ബി ആർ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എൻ, എന്ത് വേണമെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് റെപ്രസെന്റ് ചെയ്യാം. ആർ എന്ന് റെപ്രസെന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന എഴുതാം. The body is moved towards the right, so the friction will be in the opposite direction. So this is the friction, which is equal to mu into r, and here mu is 0.25, so this is 0.25 r. That is the free body diagram. So now we will see sigma. There is, since there is no motion in the vertical direction or y direction, we can say sigma Fy equal to 0, which implies r minus 1000 equal to 0, or we can say r equal to 1000 Newton. Now we will consider the motion. That is, in the x direction there is a motion, that is in the direction of force. So by Newton's second law, so wherever there is motion, we will consider the Newton's second law. So we will write like this: by Newton's second law, by Newton's second law, and the force is acting in towards the right side. So we will take this direction as positive and this direction as negative. This is the case of Newton's second law. Newton's second law which ചെയ്യുന്ന എല്ലാം ഈ രീതിയിൽ വേണം ചെയ്യാൻ. So we will see the force, total force will be equal to ma. That is Newton's second law. We can write sigma Fx will be equal to m into a, and sigma Fx will be taken in such a manner that the forces which are in the direction of F will be taken as positive and opposite to that will be taken as negative. Here we can take this as positive, so we can write as F then minus 0.25 r, that much, equal to 0, which implies F not 0 is equal to m into a, m into a. So while substituting, we will get F minus 0.25 into 1000 equal to mass into acceleration. Now here we are not given the mass. So what is the mass? Mass എന്തായിരിക്കാം? There is another relation, that is weight. Weight can be written as mass into acceleration due to gravity. Okay, where unit of weight is Newton, mass is kilogram, and g is in meter per second square. So this is weight. So here it is given the weight, or capital W is given because the unit is Newton. So we know this is the weight. From that we can calculate the value for m. That is, from here you can say m equal to W by g, right? So substitute this value. So instead of m, we can say it is w by g. W is 1000, so 1000 by g is 9.81 into acceleration. Acceleration is 2.5. So from there, you can directly find the value of f. So try to find out. So those who have got the value, just put in the chat box. So in these problems, what we are doing is nothing but there is certain direction along which there is no motion at all. There we take the sum of forces as 0. So in this case, in the y direction there is no motion. So that's why we have taken sigma Fy equal to 0 and given the condition. Here the ordinary sign convention is used. That is whether it is right side. Towards the right it is positive, towards the left it is negative, towards the top it is positive, and towards the bottom it is negative. That manner. But where the there is motion, we are considering Newton's second law, where it is defined that the sum of the force in that particular direction of the force, here it is x-axis, it is moving in the x-axis, so sigma fx, which will be equal to m into a, and the direction is such that the direction of the force will be taken as positive and other is negative. Yeah, right answer 504.84. This is the answer. We just try to do that. So we'll move on to next question. Please take down the question. A body of mass 50 kilogram slides down a rough inclined plane. Rough inclined plane whose inclination to the horizontal is 30 degree. If the coefficient of friction between the plane and the body is 0.4, determine the acceleration of the body. Here also the figure is not given. You have to draw your own the figure by analyzing the question. Finish writing the question. Okay, fine. So what is given in the question? A body of mass 50 kg. So here it is given 50 kg. Kg means mass, and it is given mass 50 kg, not weight. mass 50 kg slides down a rough inclined plane whose inclination to the horizontal is 30 degree. So there is a inclination with the horizontal 30 degree. So we can draw the figure. So the inclined plane, inclination with the horizontal is 30 degree. So this is the plane over which the object is placed. So the body is having the mass 50 kg is placed over here. Like this, and its mass is 50 kg. So its weight of the body is always acting vertically downwards. So the weight, we can say weight is acting like this. This is weight which is equal to, weight is represented by m into g, right? And here what is m? 50. So 50 into 9.81. So this much Newton is acting vertically downwards. So we know this particular angle, that is this angle is also 30 degree. Now we can consider the x-axis as, we can take, for simplicity, we can take x-axis along the inclined surface, that is like this. This is parallel to the x-axis, sorry, in the inclined surface. We can take as, this is x-axis, and perpendicular to which it's taken as the y-axis for simplicity. Okay, then we can rotate the figure and analyze. Before that, we'll see what is the friction and all. The body is moving downwards, right? So the question, it is given, if the coefficient of friction between the plane and the body is 0.4, that means it is given the value of mu. That is, here what all things are given. Mass is 50 kg. So we get the value W as m into g, which is 50 into 9.81. Then it is given mu is 0.4. These are the given values. So when the body is moving downwards, the friction will be in the opposite direction. And so this is the friction. Friction force acting like this, and the normal will be perpendicular to that. The values, if the normal is r or m, anything, then this is mu into r. Mu is 0.4, therefore 0.4 into r. Now we can just tilt it for simplicity, and you can consider the free body diagram for that. So this is the body, the same figure, I just tilted. This is the weight acting, weight which is 50 into 9.81 at an angle. 30 degree. Then this is the normal reaction, frictional force. R is 0.4 R. This is W. So now we can see here also there is no motion along the y-axis or the vertical direction. So we can say, what we can say, since there is no motion in the vertical direction, direction. Okay, those who can do the problem, you can do it. Okay, by yourself. There is no motion in the vertical direction. We can write sigma Fy equal to 0, which implies R minus W is having the vertical component W cos 30, which is equal to 0, or you can say R equal to instead of W we can say 50 into 9.81, into 9.81 cos 30. Now here we will get an answer. Then considering the x direction here, the movement is there in this particular direction. So the movement is towards this direction. This is the direction of movement. So negative, this is taken as a positive direction, and the right side it is taken as negative. So by Newton's second law, we can write forces along the negative or negative y direction, or the towards the left side is taken as positive. So W, first one is W sine 30, which is positive because it is acting in this particular direction. W sine 30 minus 0.4 R. Why it is taken as minus? Because it is in the opposite direction of the motion of the force. So which is equal to M into A. Where now we can substitute the values. W equal to 50 implies 50 into 9.81 sine 30 minus 0.4 into R. R is this value, that is 50 into 9.81 cos 30, that particular value, into, sorry, which is equal to M into A. M is 50 into A. So from here you will get the value of A. A equal to that much meter per second square. Just try to do that. So what is the value of A? Yeah, right answer. 1.51 1.51 meter per second square. So shall we move to next question? So you take down this value 1.51, you have to get the value of acceleration as 1.51. So here also what is done? We are considering the two things. That is, wherever there is motion, we are applying Newton's second law. And wherever there is no motion, then we will equate to zero. Equate the resultant forces to zero in that particular direction. And while choosing the or while considering Newton's second law, one thing you have to keep in mind, that is the direction of motion will be taken as positive. The forces in the direction of motion will be taken as positive. Okay. So next, we take down the question. This is the question. Two blocks A and B are held stationary 10 meter apart on a 20-degree incline as shown in the figure. So the figure is there. The coefficient of friction between the plane and the block A is 0.3, right? It is 0.2 between the plane and block B. If the blocks are released simultaneously, the Then calculate the time taken and distance traveled by each block before they are at the verge of collision. So figure is also given. So two blocks are there. It is kept at an 20-degree incline. So 20-degree incline we can see. Somewhat like this. This is 20-degree incline. So this is the surface, and there are two blocks A and B, which is at a distance 10 meter apart. It's placed over here, like so. These are the blocks, block A and block B. And the weight is given in the question itself. The figure is included in the question, and there it is given the weight. Of A and B. Weight of A is given as 250 Newton, and weight of B is given as 500 Newton. And the distance between these is 10 meter. So take down the question. Okay, finished writing the question and figure. Okay, fine. So we'll see the question. Two blocks A and B are held stationary 10 meter apart. So like this, initially two blocks A and B, which is stationary at this particular incline, 20-degree incline. The coefficient of friction between the plane and block A is 0.3. That is, here in this surface, point A and the surface is the mu for this surface is taken as 0.3. Let it be mu a. So we can say mu a is 0.3. Then while it is 0.2 between the plane and block B, that is plane and block B, here the value of mu is 0.2. So we can say mu B as 0.2. Now, if the blocks are released simultaneously, ഒരുമിച്ച് ഇതിനെ വിടുകയാണ്, നമ്മൾ റിലീസ് ചെയ്തു. റിലീസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ എന്താ സംഭവിക്കുക? A will move towards the bottom, B will also move towards the bottom. ഇനി A and B, if both of them are having same value of mu, രണ്ടിനും ഒരേപോലെ ഫ്രിക്ഷൻ ആയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ എന്തായിരുന്നേനെ? ഈ 10 മീറ്റർ ഗ്യാപ്പ് എപ്പോഴും മെയിൻറ്റെയിൻ ചെയ്ത് ഇങ്ങനെ പോയേനെ അല്ലേ? ഒരേപോലെ അങ്ങനെ പോയേനെ, അത് കൊളൈഡ് ചെയ്യില്ല. പക്ഷെ ഇതിൻ്റെ വേരിയേഷൻ ഉണ്ട് അല്ലേ? ഫോർ എ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് 0.3, വൈൽ ഫോർ ബി ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് ഓൺലി 0.2. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഫ്രിക്ഷൻ കൂടുതലാണ് ഈ എയുടെ സർഫസിൽ. മേ ബി അതിൻ്റെ എന്താണ് റഫായിരിക്കാം. ഫോർ ബി ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് കമ്പാരിറ്റീവ്ലി ലെസ്, 0.2 ഉള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ എന്താണ്, ബി കുറച്ചും കൂടെ ഫാസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടായിരിക്കും മൂവ് ചെയ്യുക, എ കുറച്ച് സ്ലോ ആയിരിക്കും. അപ്പം അങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോൾ ഏതോ ഒരു പർട്ടിക്കുലർ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എത്തുമ്പോൾ എന്താണ്, ഇത് തമ്മിൽ കൊളൈഡ് ചെയ്യും. സോ ലെറ്റ് ഇറ്റ് ബി വി ക്യാൻ സേ ഈ ഒരു പോയിന്റിൽ, ഒരു പർട്ടിക്കുലർ പോയിന്റിൽ എത്തുമ്പോൾ അത് കൊളൈഡ് ചെയ്തെന്ന് കരുതുക. So we will assume that it is x. So x distance, ഈ ഒരു x ഡിസ്റ്റൻസിൽ ഇത് രണ്ടും ഇങ്ങനെ മൂവ് ചെയ്ത് എന്താണ് തമ്മിൽ കൊളൈഡ് ചെയ്തെന്ന് കരുതുക. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ നമ്മൾ ഓർക്കേണ്ട ഒരു കാര്യം എന്താണ്, ഒരു ടൈം ടി സെക്കൻഡ്സ് കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ എന്താണ്, എ ഈ ഒരു പോയിന്റിലെത്തി. അതേ സമയം കൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് ബിയും എന്താണ് ഈ പോയിന്റിലെത്തുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് അത് കൊളൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്, ഒരുമിച്ച് കൊളൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നല്ലേ പറഞ്ഞത്. അതായത് സെയിം ടൈമാണ് എടുക്കുന്നത്, ഇവിടുന്ന് എടുത്ത ടൈം ടി. ഫോർ എക്ക് എന്താണ് ടൈം ടി എടുത്തിട്ട് എ മൂവ് ചെയ്ത ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എത്ര ആയിരിക്കും? എക്സ് ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് മൂവ് ചെയ്തു. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ ബിയുടെ കേസ് എന്തായിരിക്കും? ബി എടുക്കുന്ന എത്ര ടൈം ആയിരിക്കും? ബി എടുക്കുന്നതും സെയിം ടൈം തന്നെയാണ് അല്ലേ? പക്ഷെ ബി മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എത്ര ആയിരിക്കും? 10+x അല്ലേ? 10+x ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടാവും. ഇങ്ങനെ സംഭവിച്ചിട്ടാണ് എന്താണ് ഇത് കൊളൈഡ് ചെയ്യുക. ഇത് ജസ്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് ഓർത്ത് വെച്ചേക്കുക, ആവശ്യം വരും. ഓക്കെ, നമുക്ക് പ്രോബ്ലത്തിലേക്ക് കിടക്കാം. Calculate the time taken and distance traveled by each block before they are at the verge of collision. അപ്പോൾ ഈ കൊളൈഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് ജസ്റ്റ് മുമ്പ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കൊളൈഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്ന സമയത്തുള്ള ടൈം, എത്ര ടൈം എടുത്തു, അതാണ് ഈ പറഞ്ഞ ടി. രണ്ടിനും സെയിം ആണ് അല്ലേ? ദ ടൈം ടി ഈസ് ടു ബി ഫൗണ്ട് ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ ദ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് ട്രാവൽഡ് ബൈ ഈച്ച് ബ്ലോക്ക്. എ ട്രാവൽ ചെയ്ത ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എത്രയാണ്? എക്സ്. ബി ട്രാവൽ ചെയ്ത ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എത്ര ആയിരിക്കും? 10+x. ഈ മൂന്ന് കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്. അതായത് ടി കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണം, എക്സ് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കണം, അതുപോലെ ബിയുടെ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എത്രയാണ്? 10+x. ഇത്രയും കാര്യങ്ങളാണ് നമുക്ക് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്. ഇത് നമുക്ക് സാധാരണ പോലെ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാം. അതിനകത്ത് കുറച്ച് എക്സ്ട്രാ കാര്യങ്ങളും കൂടെ വരുന്നുണ്ട്, അത് നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. എന്തായാലും സിമ്പിളാണ്. ഫസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ഓൾ വി വിൽ കൺസിഡർ ഇൻഡിവിജ്വലി the free body diagrams of A and B. So the first case A, we will consider the free body diagram for body A. So free body diagram. Free body diagram of body A. A കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്യാം നമുക്ക്. അതിനകത്ത് എന്താ കാര്യം വരുന്നത്? ബോഡി എ, ബോഡി എ ഇസ് ലൈക്ക് this is A, and the weight and the forces acting are first one the weight weight it is 250 Newton. Then we can say body A is moving towards the downside or in this particular direction, therefore the friction will be in the opposite direction, that is friction will be in this particular direction, and this is a normal. Let the normal of A will be represented by RA. Then this is mu into RA, that is mu A into RA. Mu A is given 0.3. Now we can take the x-axis along the inclined surface and y-axis towards its normal, and we can rewrite or we can tilt the figure in such a manner that you will get, for simplicity you can consider like this. This is A, and the weight it is 250 Newton, and this particular angle is here it is 20, so here also 20 degree. This is RA, and this is mu A into RA, or mu A equal to 0.3, so 0.3 RA. Now we will analyze the two relations. That is, first of all, we know there is no direction, no motion in the vertical direction, or here not vertical but in the y direction. So in that direction the force will be 0. So here also we can say, since there is no motion in y direction, so sigma Fy equal to 0, which implies Ra minus 250 cos 20 equal to 0, or you can say Ra equal to 250 cos 20. Now there is motion in the x direction, and it is towards this particular direction, or it is in this direction. This is the direction of motion. So that direction is taken as positive, and all other direction are taken as negative. So by Newton's second law, what we can say, 250 sin 20, which is in this the direction of motion itself, so it is taken as positive. So 250 sin 20 minus 0.3 Ra. Why 0.3 Ra is taken as negative? Because it is acting opposite to the motion, which will be equal to m into A. M into not A, that is acceleration of the body A. So let us take this as AA, or mass of A as ma. Okay. Now here we substitute the values. So 250 sin 20 minus 0.3 into this particular value, 250 cos 20 equal to ma. Weight is given weight is 250. So m equal to, what is w? W equal to m into g. So m equal to w by g. So here it is 250 by 9.81. This is m into AA. So from here you will get the value for AA. AA as 0.59. 0.59 meter per second square. In the similar manner, you just find the acceleration for B, body B, same case. Consider the free body diagram of body B, and you will get a free body like this. I just tilt it. Only difference is the weight and mu value is changing. Give the value for normal reaction as RB, and the friction will be 0.2 RB. The weight is 500 Newton. So consider the free body diagram of B. We just try to do that in the same manner. And find the value of AB. So in that case, that is free body diagram of B. In that, only difference is weight is 500 Newton instead of 250. Then reaction you can take as RB, and mu value it is mu is 0.2. All the other is same. So first of all, draw the free body diagram, then write it. So what is the value of AB? Did anyone get the value? Yeah, right answer 1.51. Here also B Here also the motion is towards the left. So the two equations, sigma f y equal to 0 implies RB minus WB by G, that is WB is 500 and G is 9.81. And from there, 1.5 meters per second square. So you got the values for both acceleration of A and acceleration of B. You got the values. Now, what is asked in the question? That is, if the blocks are released simultaneously, calculate the time taken and distance traveled by each block before they are at the verge of collision. So the time taken and also distance traveled. So we assumed that at a point which is at a distance x from A, or this particular point, this is a point, and at this point A and B collides. So that point is x distance from A. So the distance from B will be x plus 10, because initially A and B were separated by 10-meter gap. So the distance traveled, if the distance traveled by A is x, means the distance traveled by B will be 10 plus x, and both will take the same time. That's why they are colliding at a particular point. So the time taken for A and B are both t itself. So these are to be found. So you know the value, that is, initially it is at rest, then it is moving. So what all values you will get, that is, you are having three relations, that is v equal to u plus at, v square equal to u square plus 2as, s equal to ut plus half at square. In those, any of the relation can be used for finding the value of t and x. So which relation you have to use? Connecting, that is, x is the displacement, t is the time. They are already given. Then it is said that initially it is at rest, then it is moving. So you know the value of u, and you have find the value acceleration a. So the relation connecting u, a, t and s, it is s equal to ut plus half at square. So we are using that relation. That is s equal to ut plus half at square. Now for block A, for block A, for block A, while substituting the values for this. For block A, what is the value of S? A is moving at a distance x, and value of U is 0. So because it is initially at rest, plus half into A is A for, what is the acceleration for A? 0.59. 0.59 into t square, t raised to 2. For A and B, t is same, that is Ta, which is equal to Tb. So we can denote it by generally by T. Now for block B, S equal to ut plus half at square implies S. The distance traveled by B is 10 plus x. So it is 10 plus x, which is equal to, there also initial velocity is 0. So this is 0 plus half into A. Acceleration is 1.51 into same time, so t square. So this is equation number 1 and equation number 2. So solving 1 and 2, we will get the values. That is, we will get the value for t and x. So please try to do that. T, which is in seconds, and x is in meters. Yeah, right answer. T equal to 4.66. 4.66 seconds, and value of x is 6.41. Now ഇത് മാത്രം കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചാൽ മതിയോ? ക്വസ്റ്റ്യനിൽ പറഞ്ഞേക്ക് എന്താണ്? എക്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എയുടെ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് മാത്രമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ബിയുടെ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്തായിരിക്കും? 10 പ്ലസ് എക്സ്. അപ്പം ആൻസർ ഒന്ന് ജസ്റ്റ് ലിസ്റ്റ് ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. അതായത് എന്താണ്? Therefore time taken to collide equal to t, which is 4.66 seconds. Now distance traveled by a equal to x, which is equal to 6.41 meters, and now distance traveled by b, which is equal to 10 plus x, which is equal to 10 plus 6.41, which is 16.41 meters. Okay, so we'll move to next question on the next topic. Motion of connected bodies. Now we can consider the motion of connected bodies. Motion of connected bodies. What is connected bodies? Connected bodies എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വേറെ ഒന്നുമല്ല, രണ്ട് ബോഡി ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിനെ തമ്മിൽ കണക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും യൂസിങ് എ സ്ട്രിങ് ആൻഡ് പുള്ളി അറേഞ്ച്മെന്റ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ കൂടുതൽ അതിനകത്തൊന്നും പറയാനില്ല. നമുക്കൊരു പ്രോബ്ലം വെച്ച് തന്നെ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യാം. ഓക്കെ, okay, write down the question. A mass of 60 kg lies on a smooth horizontal table It is connected to a fine string. It is connected to a fine string passing over a smooth guide pulley. Smooth guide pulley on the edge of the table. On the edge of a table to a mass to a mass 50 kg hanging freely find the tension in the string. Find the tension in the string. Find the tension in the string and the acceleration of the system. And the acceleration of the system. So this is the question. Please take down the question. So finish writing the question. Okay. A mass of 60 kg lies on a smooth horizontal table. It is connected to a fine string passing over a smooth guide pulley on the edge of a table. So the figure may or may not be given. Figure തന്നിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ എങ്ങനെ നമുക്ക് വരയ്ക്കാം എന്നുള്ളത് നോക്കാം. So mass of 60 kg lies on the smooth horizontal table. So there is a horizontal table like this. And a mass is kept over it. This horizontal table. A mass is kept over there. It is connected to a fine string passing over a smooth guide pulley on the edge of the table. So edge of the table. So this is an edge of a table. Here there is a pulley. Pulley means എന്താണ് നമ്മൾ കിണറിലൊക്കെ കാണത്തില്ലേ കപ്പി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ സാധനം അതാണ് ഇവിടെ എന്താണ് It is connected to a fine string passing over a guide pulley on the edge of the table to a mass 50 kg. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് ഒരു 50 kg മാസുമായിട്ട് കണക്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ഇതിന്റെ മാസ് എത്രയായിരുന്നു 60 kg. So this is 60 kg and it is connected to another block. Which is 50 kg. By using a string which is passing over the pulley. So let this be a string. String will pass through here and will be connected to this. So this is the system. So find the tension in the string and the acceleration of the system. So here you are asked to find the acceleration of the system. Since it is connected, എന്താണ് ഇത് ഈ ഒരു ഡയറക്ഷനിലേക്ക് മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, ഇത് താഴേക്ക് പോകുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഒരു ഡയറക്ഷനിൽ മൂവ് ചെയ്യുന്നു, അതിന് കണക്കായിട്ട് എന്താണ് 50 kg താഴേക്ക് മൂവ് ചെയ്യും അല്ലേ. അപ്പോൾ രണ്ടിനും സെയിം മൂവ്മെന്റ് ആണ്. ഇത് സ്പീഡ് കൂടിയാൽ ഇതും സ്പീഡ് കൂടും അല്ലേ. ഇത് പതുക്കെയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇതും പതുക്കെ ആയിരിക്കും. So both are having same acceleration. Okay. And the tension in the string here and here. ഇവിടെ ഓരോ ടെൻഷൻ ഉണ്ടാവും. ഇതിപ്പം കണക്റ്റഡ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഇവിടെ സെയിം ടെൻഷൻ ആയിരിക്കും സ്ട്രിങ്ങിൽ T and T. ഇതാണ് നമുക്ക് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കേണ്ടത്. Find the tension in the string and the acceleration of the system. Okay. So I think it is time. ഒരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യാം, ഫിഗർ വരച്ച് വെച്ചേര്. Will continue in the next class. Okay. So I'll take the attendance.